One day, the devil had a rummage sale. There's a story behind that. This is your daily message from Chad number 737 to upgrade your mental game today by telling yourself a better story. Because the most important story you hear is the story you tell yourself. And this message is dedicated to Robert Biswas-Diener. One day, the devil decided to have a garage sale. He had hoarded a lot of stuff over the centuries. His cluttered dungeons were getting on his nerves. On one table, he laid out tools with a sign that read "Gently Used," each gleaming and labeled with its name: envy, lust, anger, greed, pride, and others. A shopper was looking over the tools and noticed a small separate case nearby holding a single tool that looked different, old, worn, and shabby, with no price tag. Intrigued, the rummager asked, "What's that tool and how much? I don't see a price tag." The devil grinned and said, "Oh, that's not for sale. That's my most valuable tool, discouragement. I could never part with it." When pressed, the devil explained, "Discouragement is my greatest weapon. With it, I can do more damage than with any other tool. It's subtle and works quietly. When I use it, I can make people lose hope, give up on their dreams, or abandon their faith. It slips into their hearts unnoticed, and once it takes hold, they stop trying." This week, we've talked about the question to ask yourself in the face of difficulty. What is life asking of me? Difficulty demands duty. This is why discouragement is so devilish. You want to give up. You become indifferent to duty's demands. You are literally without courage. Did you know there's a science of courage? Robert Biswas-Diener is one of the leading researchers on the science of courage and wrote the book on it titled The Courage Quotient. He has unlocked the formula of courage. There is a numerator on top and a denominator on the bottom. On top is action, and on the bottom is fear. If your willingness to act is high, let's say a 10 out of 10, and you are able to keep your fear low, say 1 out of 10, then your courage quotient is optimal. It's a 10. But if action is a 1 and your fear is out of control, say a 10 out of 10, your courage quotient is 1/10 then. See how that works? Aristotle said, "Courage is the first of human qualities because it is the quality which guarantees the others." How we develop a high courage numerator and a low denominator? Diener poses the importance of what he calls courageous roles. Courage is an identity. It goes back to that question, what is life asking of me? Why do parents sacrifice? Why do entrepreneurs risk? Why do lovers care? Why do paramedics help? The answer is out of who they are. Courage naturally follows identity. The better story to tell yourself is you will act boldly in a given situation because it's who you are. Want to act more courageously? Give yourself the right job. What do you tell yourself when you get hammered with discouragement? Email me at fromchadsmith@gmail.com. The transcript of this message and hundreds of others are always available at fromchad.com.